Like we know in the dressage tests, we have 2 turns to do. One of them is called the turn on the haunches, and then one of them is called a walk pirouette. The difference between those 2 is the quality, is the collection of the walk. That is the difference. Because the walk is more collected, a turn can be more in a smaller manner, in a smaller area. With a turn on the haunches, because the walk is the pirouette is, or the turn on the haunches is done from a medium walk, it's a slightly bigger scale of the turn because of the walk being in a larger stride.
Slow down, think forward, slow down. Forehand to the left, right hand to the left, left leg now, now, good girl.
If I see those kind of turns in my 3rd level, I will be very happy.
Not quite so small this time. Do the same side and ask it a little bit bigger. I don't want it. What are you doing? You're doing the opposite side. That's all right. That was better.
Not bad, was it?
You got to pay. These are very hard to do, as you well know, huh? Boy, this is harder to do than 1/10 piece.
Now you see, this one was larger, and Mary had a little bit of a change of bend in the middle of it. So the bend of the horse remained more to the right, which it shouldn't be.
Right leg, forward. It's too big. It's a little bit too big. Think forward. Forward. Good girl. Okay. Any questions on those? As you can see, the horse has done those and has developed in it. Yes, quickly.
Any tricks on teaching greener riders how to...
The question was there any tricks to teach young riders to do walk pirouettes? Young riders, if they haven't already developed a good seat and the coordination to displace the forehand left and right and to control the hind leg as she has with this horse, it's pretty hard. You can see she has control over the inside hind leg when she goes to do the walk pirouette. And if we probably took anybody out here and did that and said left leg, right rein, they'd probably get the same walk pirouette. So you've got to develop this rapport between the front and the back and the control over the front leg and the hind legs with your seat in your legs before you're going to get this quality.
What you can do is, for instance, I mean, you know, like Michael said, you do have to feel a little bit where the horse is. I think that is very important for you to know if you're going to be successful in this kind of turn. The reason, naturally, those turns are not in a really lower level is because they're difficult. And the turn on the haunches is a half pass. That's really what it is. It boils down to it's a half pass on the spot. Which means you should be able to, you should know how to do a little shoulder in, you should know how to do a little haunches in, because those 2 movements combined makes you half pass. So if you know those kind of movements, you know your half pass, then you can progress from the half pass into the turn on the haunches. And then from when you learn the turn on the haunches, you learn to collect the walk and you learn to do the pirouettes.
Okay, we're going to try some rein back. So when you're ready, Mary, and again I asked Mary because this horse walked again to get the back swinging and going forward into the bridle again, which is hard to do to come out here and walk, and that's all right.
You see, you could feel Mary knew exactly where the front legs were. She tried to encourage it.
Interesting, the rein back, though, because as you know, it's in diagonal pairs, and what I do with my riders is I teach them to give the aids in time with the diagonal pairs. If you just hold the rein contact straight back, and hold it from one diagonal to the next, you will in turn get the horse to do this. But if you use your aids in time with the pair of the diagonals, you'll actually assist the horse in backing up, picking up the leg and setting it down. Straight this way, ride forward and do the same as we do to your hand. You can subside and keep your seat and your leg closer. There. And don't you dare move. You notice the hind legs are almost in line with the front legs, huh? There's no spreading of the hips and so forth. Could you rein back? Think forward first. Think forward first. A little more forward than that. Okay, good girl. It's acceptable because there was a loss of the engagement as he reined back, came against the bit. Go ahead, push him forward a little bit more. Use a whip just a little bit and you ask him to back. Touch him a little bit with the whip. Touch him a little bit with the whip. Touch him again. Better. Touch him again. Good girl. Whoa, what's enough? Good.
You know, like we talked about yesterday, even in the rein back, Michael had the rider think that she had to move the horse forward, even though the horse was going backwards. And I think that is a very important concept to remember. Even though the horse is leaning back, you ride the horse forward to the bridle and not the other way around.
You could see that when she touched the horse with the whip. Wasn't it obvious? Mary, thank you very much.